Never trust a woman who loves these two sex positions that I'll be mentioning in this video. If your woman insists on liking it, or she tells you that these sex positions are her best positions, then my brother, fear her. You don't need to trust her, because these positions is not for learners, it's not for starters. Yes. So if your woman insists on telling you that these positions are her best positions, then you need to pay attention to her. You need to, you need to begin to suspect, because I think there's problem. Yeah, there's problem. So one of the sex position that if your woman insists on liking is the wheelbarrow position. Now this wheelbarrow position, this is the position where the woman lies on her stomach. She lies on her stomach flat. When she's lying, that's your woman lying on her stomach flat on the bed. Then you as the man, you will come from behind her behind, you raise her legs up and start giving her. You see, this particular position is actually very, very intense, and it is very dangerous. Even doctors sometimes they don't advise this kinds of position because it is too risky. It can even lead to injury, either to you or to your woman. It can lead to injury, and such can cause problems. So imagine when you're having sex and at the end of the day, the both of you got injured. Then how will you feel? You feel like you got injury when you were sexing. This is because that position is really risky and it is dangerous and intense. So if your woman insists on liking this position, then I think you need to pay attention to it, because you see this particular sex position, it is not for learners. Nobody was born knowing it. Practice makes perfect. A woman can insist on this thing when she has been practicing it, she has been doing it all and on and on and on. You understand? So you should not, trust a woman who loves this position. Practice makes perfect, like I mentioned earlier. So imagine if you're not the one that she has been practicing this sex position with. Maybe she's your woman and you are her man, but each time you people are having sexual encounter, you hardly do this position with her. But if all of a sudden she comes to tell you that, hey babe, let's try this position because it's my best style and I like it, and you know as a man that you are not having this particular sexual position with her, then you need to ask her a lot of questions. Where is she going to have sex that they are giving her this particular sex position, when you know fully well that you are not the one having that sexual position with her? This is why I say you should not trust a woman who loves this sex position, because it is too risky. This kind of position, it is not for learners. A lady that just starts having sex, or a lady who just recently started having sex, this kind of sex position is definitely not going to be in her head. It's not in her mind. She will not even know about it. The sex position for learners is this most popular and common one, that is the missionary style, where the lady just lays down and that's all. But for a woman to tell you that this particular sex position, that's the wheelbarrow position, where the lady lays flat on her stomach, then you as her man, you raise her leg from behind and you start hitting it, then my brother, there is problem. There is fire on the mountain, honestly, because this position is not for Lena. She is a pro in archaeology, and nobody was born knowing these things. It's because she has been practicing it. We all, when we came to this world, we all came naked. It was when we started growing that we started buying clothes and all of that. Yeah. So it's the same thing applicable to this. When she was born, she was not born with it. She got to know about it because she has been doing it. She has been practicing it, and that is why she's good in doing what she's doing. She is a machine. She is a machine gun. If she insists on telling you that this position is her best, then you people should try it. Please, you need to pay attention to her, because I think she might be cheating on you, especially when you know she's not having this sex position with you most of the times. Then she might be having it with somebody else. This is why she will tell you it is her best position. A woman who is really experienced in sexual activities can rock different styles for hours. This kind of woman, she is a machine. Now machine she be. You understand? So if you have a good machine, it means that the machine has been serviced. Imagine having this kind of sexual position without feeling pains. She's not complaining that she's feeling pains during, this sexual encounter with you. Then there is problem. So you should not trust a woman who does this kind of a thing. See, the thing is, I'm not saying you should break up with her or to end the relationship, but you need to start suspecting such woman, especially when you know you are not the one having this sexual position with her most of the times. Once you know that you are having sex, but this is not the position that you guys are always having, then you should suspect her. Although most women, they go to any length to want to see that their partner is sexually satisfied. They want to make you happy. So because of this, they will want to give you this kind of style once in a while. But if it's the one that is insisting and is telling you that this is her best position, then I think you need to give a second thought about going into a relationship with this kind of person, or taking your relationship status to the next level, because this kind of lady is going to so give you problems in marriage or even a relationship. Yeah, because of this kind of sexual positions. Yeah. So the number two positions that you should never trust your woman if she insists on liking it is the London Bridge position. Now, this London Bridge position is the position where the ladies, she bends backward, then she starts receiving it from you as a man behind, and at the same time she is doing oral. But this is far I can go because of restriction. I can't go deeper on this because of restriction from YouTube. So, but if you want to know more about it, at least you can Google it, you will check it so that you understand what I'm saying. But I cannot go more than this because I'm restricted from saying things like this on this channel. Yeah, so you can Google it for more so that you get more information about this particular sex position. So if a woman insists on telling you that she likes this London Bridge position, then you still need to pay attention to her. Maybe she's having it with somebody else, especially when you know she's not having these positions with you. You should, pay attention to it. Pay attention to her. I know most people, they like, watching these things on sex videos, which I don't really advise, because the more you watch these sex videos, the more it it disturb your head. Time that you're supposed to be doing something tangible with yourself, or something that is supposed to be beneficial, you're using it to think about the thing that you have watched. Now it is having a negative impact on you. You know, some people, they like watching these things on the sex video. These people that are acting these sex videos, this porn, people that are acting it, they are actually on drugs. They are taking there are something. I'm sure that there's a particular thing they take before they begin to act these sex videos, because you can't tell me that a man will stay erected for the no for the duration of hours that video is going to last. That's to tell you that those people that are acting those things, they are on drugs. But you are watching it and you think, yeah, it is okay, but this is reality. This is reality. Imagine you are your woman now. In reality, she's telling you to try out these things when you know you are not the one having this sexual position with her, and she's insisting that this position is her best. Then there's problem, because you cannot tell me that a man's daughter would want to try this kind of things. She's receiving it from you behind her and she is still having oral. Then it is something you need to suspect. You need to suspect her, especially when you know you are not the one having this sexual position with her most times when you guys are meeting out. Yeah. So this is another position you should never trust a woman. And this is where a lot of men get these things wrong. A lot of men, they get these things wrong. Imagine a man comparing his wife in the house to his side chick that is giving him the best any kind of sex position that he wants. Imagine a man comparing his wife. See, your wife that is only having this sexual encounter with you, you are comparing her with a side chick that is sleeping with anything under trouser. This is why she's giving you the best position she wants, because she's practicing it with a lot of men. Or you think you are the only one she's having sexual encounter with. No. If you think you are the only one, then you are wrong. You are wrong. So stop comparing your wives in the house. Stop comparing her that your wife don't give you and your wife don't satisfy you sexually, and this is why you want to have extra woman to satisfy you and all of that. This extra woman that you're having, the way she's having sexual encounter with you is the same way she's having sexual encounter with other men now, because she is not entitled to anybody. So if you think you have a side chick and you in your mind or in your head you're thinking your side chick is the one that is satisfying you more sexually on the bed, then you are thinking the wrong thing and you are actually doing the wrong thing. Stop comparing your innocent wife in the house. Stop comparing her to side chick that is having sexual different sex position with different men and she's coming to practice it with you. Stop it, because my brother, this kind of girls that are sleeping with different men around, trust me, she is going to come home with a lot of disease. And before you know, she begins to transfer the disease to you. So you need to, pay attention to this as well. Yeah. So please, I think this is all for today. Yeah, this is all for today. Please, if you find this video helpful that you need to watch out for, please like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you, because this actually means a lot to me.